My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. When I was a boy, I saw my mother killed by something impossible. But then an accident made me the impossible. And with the help of my friends at Star Labs, together I secretly fight people like me. And one day I get justice for Dad. I'm the Flash. You know how many times I've seen the particle accelerator explode? Alright, I'm reviewing episode 16 today. Yes, I'm actually reviewing episode 16 unlike last time. At this point, I don't need to welcome you back. You know this is the cinema, you know I'm talking about The Flash, and you know that there is full spoilers. I've been going on about this for so long now, it's never gonna end. No, I am enjoying my time with the show and revisiting the show, but it is a mammoth effort to do it episode by episode. Jesus Christ, I've been like almost caving to just, fuck it, let's review like 3 episodes in bulk, but no, I've made a commitment to this and the MCU. I'll see it through, and then from there I might change up things again. Alright, please don't like beat on me. We miss the old you and the way you used to do shit. I don't want to hear it, alright? It's very, very difficult, and it's not relevant, and it's not doing me any favors in the algorithm. I'm just doing it because I'm one of the few people that still do YouTube because they just love doing it, and I love talking about it, and it excites me. Anyway, episode 16 of The Flash, let's go. So the particle accelerator explodes, change the counter, but picking up where things left off last time, the Flash has run back in time a day, and now he's exploring the fact that he's doing everything again, and everyone's saying exactly what he remembers them saying, and he's having fun with that, and all this is just much more interesting than one of those routine episodes where he's the villain, he has to be stopped, so Barry knows what's happening, he knows what's coming, and he's able to do and change things, despite the fact that Edbard Thorne has picked up on this Harrison Wells himself going, hey, you ruptured everything that happens in time. Tells him, do not change anything, do not alter anything. But Barry knows everything that's going to happen with this tsunami and all the stuff that's coming, and he can't help himself. So he goes and saves ship because he doesn't realize at this point in time that time is that time itself is very fragile, and if you change one thing you could kill everyone and make it worse, which is kind of what happens. I do appreciate that the last episode, when they were watching Buster Keaton, that Cisco was there watching it because he wants to neglect his brother and his whole party, which then takes place in this episode, which is very nice. I see that. So that all this stuff in this episode doesn't really come out of left field. So yes, Barry knows what's going to happen, so he goes and he stops the weather wizard straight away. He deals with that problem when, yes, things are going to get worse, or things are going to get better, because Leonard Snart is back, Captain Cold and his best pal, Fire Guy. Can't remember his name already. Anytime I see these two, it's gonna be a good episode and I'm gonna have fun. In the meantime, Cisco goes to his brother's party, and his brother's a dick, and we all clearly see it. He's one of those guys you just want to punch pretty hard in the face. We then cut later, Cisco's at the bar, he's also there with Barry, and Barry's broken up with his girl, and he's like, hey man, things get better. And then some chick approaches the two of them like, hey yo, Cisco, I like your style, man. You whacking fat dabs on them haters, and like, that turns me on. Her words, not mine. Barry is then peacing out, but then you can see in the corner of the frame just before he leaves, he's like, which is subtle, but it's great. It really helps them feel like they're actually friends, and that this isn't just people on stage that have met each other for 5 minutes and then are pretending to be best friends. You can tell that a lot of these actors have genuine chemistry with one another and really enjoy what they are doing, especially here in season 1. So this chick takes Cisco back to her place, and he's like, wow, this is an expensive kind of place, but then boom, Snart pops out like, yo, did you kiss my sister, bro? Like, come on, man. Turns out their guns got confiscated at some point, and they need Cisco to make the cold gun again, the heat gun again, and maybe a third gun for his sister, which, it's like with the symbiotes, man. You get like Venom, Carnage, and then Toxin, and it just keeps going. There's like 3 different types of gun. And I cannot believe all this is in season 1. I thought this episode was season 2, but I'm remembering things wrong apparently. And Cisco, of course, at first is like, well, no, I ain't helping you at all. Why would I help you? Boom, brother is there. Also kidnapped, they're gonna beat him, tie the two of them up, you build us guns, or he is dead. So the point of all this is, Cisco's making the guns again, he makes Captain Cold's gun, Fire Guy gets his gun back too, but his sister, she gets a gold gun, a gun that can turn things into gold. Now there's only enough gold in the world to fill 3 Olympic swimming pools, but if you've got a gun, like the price it would, and the material, like what you would need to make that gun would be so fucking expensive. And then once you've made the gun, it's a license to print money. Why would you ever need to steal or do anything again when you can just turn everything into freaking gold? I don't understand. It's like a license to print money. It really kind of plays against everything they're doing. Meanwhile, Barry, in his own bloody world, he's gone back in time a day and he confessed his love to Iris in the other timeline that he's now erased. And for some reason, he convinces himself that now he can just be with her and everything's cool. And he tries hitting on her and getting her to open up about feelings, and she's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Why am I bringing this up? It's gonna cite something really cool. Because in the next scene, Barry is there doing his thing, and guess who enters the bloody room? King Edward Edwaro Eddie Ed Ewok, the E-Dog himself, Thorn, shows up and punches Barry into next year. For flirting with his girl, of course. Now, the thing is, Barry is seen in the next scene with an ice pack to his face. He's back at Star Labs. This man has super healing, right? How hard did my man Shady Thorn hit him if he breaks bones and then can almost heal them by the time he gets back to Star Labs? But then one punch from Chatty Thorn will just keep him in ice pack stasis for fucking hours. What is this man hiding and how powerful is he really? Let's get to the bottom of it. Someone give me some film theory shit on that. I need to know the power levels. Alright, you have a Dream Avengers team, you know. I'm gonna have Superman. I'm probably gonna have James Bond. And then you're gonna throw Eddie Thorn in there. Anyway, Cisco and his brother attempt an escape later on, doesn't really work out well. And then eventually, while Barry's back at Star Labs and he's there with Harrison Wells and Caitlin, Cisco just arrives. Cisco got let go. Why? Because he told Snart the Flash's identity. Yeah, now we have a villain that's a real problem because he knows the truth. So Flash goes out and stops Snart's plan like lickety split. Is that a term you've ever heard? Is that just an Aussie thing? I don't know, because it's been around me my whole life. I haven't said it in a long time. I don't know where it came from. He stops his plan like super quick, super easy, without a hassle, takes Snart out into the middle of the woods and is like, hey, don't you tell anybody. And he's like, no, I do what I want and I like it here. And I'm gonna rub things because I can and there's nothing you can do about it. So Barry stops him kinda. I'm not sure if he arrests him or what the hell goes on, but he stops him and the episode kind of wraps up. Wrapping up the episode, Barry goes back to Jitters and then Iris is there and so is Thorn, and he's like, oh god, this is gonna be awkward. But Caitlin comes in clutch because she's the better love interest, come on. And he's like, no, it's lightning psychosis. Yeah, he just, irrational feelings just kind of swell up and it's out of the blue. So Thorn's very sorry, thinking that something had come about. Barry gets away with it for another day. Thank you, Caitlin. But wait, we have a post-credits scene, kinda. Is it post-credits? No, not. Post is after. It's not. It's just before the credits, the little teaser, the cliffhanger to keep you on the loop. Well, Iris's boss, or the guy that's supposed to be looking after Iris, that's looking into Wells, and he's been here for the past like 4 episodes or whatever, looking into Wells, thinking he's the one that killed Stag, he's responsible, this is all out of control, he's the one guy, he's onto it. Reverse Flash shows up, kills the motherfucker, sticks his hand in his hard drive, wiping everything, pieces out, and that is it. Episode 16 of The Flash. But just before it ends, Barry starts to suspect Wells, and he confronts Joe about it. He's looking at the board of when his mother died, back at his lab, and he's just going, something's not right, and I think you might be right about everything, Joe, and it just ends right there. So I'm dying to get back into The Flash again, because now I'm really getting into it and the story is really rolling, and I've got to remain consistent here. I can't drop off, and hopefully I will see you next time when we talk about The Flash. I thought it was another good episode, something that's kind of breaking the chain of repetitiveness, keeping the fresh, keeping the plot moving. It doesn't feel like things are deliberately being dragged out here or held back for any reason. It's just playing out like it should. Whatever you thought, let me know. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I will continue talking about The Flash weekly, or whenever I upload these, it will be in some form or fashion or order it will happen. Also drop a like on the video if you liked it, of course. I ain't gonna just like the video and subscribe before the video even starts. If you're still here, consider liking the video if you liked it and you want to see more of it, because then it gets it out to more people like you that want to see it. Again, if you've made it all the way through to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.